Hi everyone. So in this video, what I want to go through is essentially what to look out for when you're on a wholesale website, right? Because it's not hard to make a wholesale website that looks appealing for customers to buy from, right? Now, what I mean by that is, like, for example, I could, if I wanted to, mark up a website today that looks very, very appealing for Amazon sellers, right? And that's not hard to do, okay? Now, with that being said, like, it's very, very easy to get scammed, essentially. So in this video, I just want to go through some things that you want to look out for and check um, when you're going through these wholesaler websites. Okay, like for example, a website like this looks really nice, being honest, but really, like, is this a company that we want to be working with? Want to be buying from? Okay, so it's down to us to get an understanding of that. Now, straight off the bat, like I said, looks really nice. That's a red flag to me. Okay, that image don't even load. Now, also, if I click into the product categories, first of all, right, product categories, yeah, click view all. These images are not clear. They are blurry. This does not look nice to me at all. Okay. Now, this straight off the bat, it's screaming, this is not a sort of company that we want to be working with, buying from. Whereas this looks nice on the first page. This doesn't. And then you start to see, well, essentially things that you don't want to be seeing from a wholesaler that you want to be working with, right? Like this, that looks pretty nice and put together, doesn't it? Like, however, that's not even a clear image. Um, let's have a look here. Things like, okay, Beauty Wholesale Limited is a fragrance and beauty wholesaler with 10 years of experience. Okay, let's read a bit more about them. Again, that picture don't even load. Um, okay, let's look at their contact page. Okay, so we've got a phone number there. And the business is registered to an accountant. So you've got to be thinking, it's highly likely this is just a person trying to, well, get involved in the wholesale game, right? Now, if you're a betting person, like it's very clear that a supplier like this is not going to be, well, much use to you within your business, right? Because essentially what we want from our suppliers is, for example, if you look at these brands, right, this is how you've got to be thinking. Gucci, L'Oreal, right? Maybelline that we saw on the other page, Revlon. If we're stocking such brands, such big brands, we want to be working with suppliers who we know have, well, are in positions within the supply chain that can get us these products at good prices. Now, it's highly likely this company, this website, this business which we've come across here is going to be in such a position just because of, well, the fact that it's very clear to see it's a one-man band, right? Now, essentially, what we're doing here is we're just connecting the dots to paint a picture for us as to how A, legitimate, and B, the sort of quality that this supplier can bring us. Okay, so straight away, okay, you might come across this company and think, okay, this supplier looks great. They stock L'Oreal, they stock Maybelline, they stock Revlon, right? This supply can be great for us. However, if you just dig a bit deeper, do a couple of checks, you can straight away see that this is a one-man band business, right? And we can do further things like let's give these guys a check on Company's House, for example, right? So, I mean, if I want as well, I could have a look at there. Um, okay, so that's not the link to their Instagram. So what I'll do is let's have an actual look. Where are they? Where are they located here? Is that where they can? Well, we saw that they were linked to an accountant, so that's their website. Let's have a look at their content. Let's see. What are they actually doing? Okay, yeah, so this is it. Well, it actually has been in the game for 20 years, so fair enough. Let's actually have a look. Okay, well, that says the company's dormant, so yeah, okay. That's interesting. So while this company has been in the game, for quite some time, we can see that, yeah, they haven't done much. Well, they're not doing much currently, really. Um, so yeah, again, this does look like a what again, that says 2024 as well. So now we've got a bit more information. So basically, this company has been in the game quite a while, but right now it doesn't look to me that they're trading very much, right? So again, that's a further piece of information which we found out from just digging a bit deeper, right? Where it's like, okay, company like this may look nice. You may try and contact this company. How are you going to get through to someone? Well, either A, they're going to openly admit, obviously, I haven't contacted this company, so I don't know. Either A, they're going to openly admit, look, we're not currently, or well, the business is at a halt right now, or isn't doing much volume right now, right? So we're not going to be able to really offer you pricing or products that work with you. Or B, you're going to get through to someone that's going to try and shift your stock. Or basically it's gonna be a waste of time in summary, right? Where we know this company ain't trading. Like this is what's very, very important when it comes to wholesale. You don't want to be wasting more than a second on a company like this, right? But I know sellers who are naive, who obviously don't do these checks to this level, who think this supply can be the one that's going to make them 10 grand a month in profit. They'll put this supply in their CRM sheet. They'll take time out of the day, contacting suppliers like this, contacting 20 suppliers like this a week, for example, not understanding that supply like this will never work for us, which is why I say outreach with precision is vital. Because if you're contacting suppliers, let's say 20 suppliers a week like this, you're wasting so much time that's going to halt, obviously, well, really massively slow down the growth for your business. Hey, you have to have the ability to just literally look at suppliers like this and ignore. Um, and obviously, then that will enable your business to scale quicker, you make more money, and also it's going to prevent you from getting scammed. Right, I'm not saying this supply is a scam, but like a supply like this, it's not, well, especially in the current state it's at, it's not a company essentially you want to be working with. Right. So I hope this video gave you a bit of an insight as to what to look out for. Because I know so many people, this is the worst thing. I know so many sellers, were like, oh my God, these brands are great. Contact. Oh, pick up phone. Oh, they didn't answer. Okay, let's fill in this. Okay, send. And then make it a note or make a note to contact this company every 3 days. But it's like you're wasting your time. Opportunity cost is a thing. You could have contacted an extra, let's say if you contact 20 suppliers like this a week, that's an extra, what, 80 suppliers a month, which you can essentially save yourself from contacting. Now, imagine putting those 80 suppliers, phone calls in the right areas. That's going to make you money. Okay. So it's essentially not only opportunity cost, but the fact that we're missing out on money as well. So it's little things like this that cause leakage, whereby you might be doing stuff like this and not realizing this is costing you 2, 3 grand a month for your business. Okay. Um, so yeah, things like this are vital, right? Now, if you want a bit more help with your wholesale business, I'll put a link down below in the description to see if you're a good fit for my program. But to be fair, if I'm being honest as well, like watch all the videos on my YouTube channel and you're gonna get a lot of free information. And well, it's gonna help you determine whether or not wholesale is even right for you because there's a lot of rubbish out there on YouTube, on the internet that paints wholesale in a certain way. Watch my videos and it will literally tell you exactly what you need to know in order to determine whether or not this business is right for you. So yeah, if you like the video, subscribe if you are new. If you got any video suggestions, drop them down below in the comments.